3 du let's play. On va reprendre où je me suis endormi hier. Je mets juste le petit coucou sur YouTube et c'est parti. Hop. On était parti sur une quête annexe par rapport à la famille Fontaine, je crois, de mémoire. Hop là. Pac. Alors, YouTube, c'est bon. Et voilà. Donc, je voulais aller faire un tour dans leur entrepôt. Pas toujours pratique. Aviser. Entrepôt de la famille Fontaine, voilà. Je suis juste à côté, pas loin. Bon, c'est la tendance là, ça n'a rien à voir. Et après je retournerai dans leur maison. Hop.
It's blocked. It's blocked.
Ah bah super. On va retourner à leur maison là. C'est le parc des Princes. Dédicace aux supporters du PSG.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
C'est la révélation dont on aurait pu se douter.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact? It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Genre, c'est un peu dommage que dans le miroir, tu te vois pas quoi. J'arrive pas à lui parler à Constantin, juste à cœur. Alors du coup, tout se passe en bas maintenant. Alors il y a ici. Allez voir les hérétiques dans leur cachette. Et là il y a encore les registres. Ouais, c'est par là. Et moi j'y avais été ou pas?
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
You're going to have to wait. We need to find a way to clear the access to the warehouse.
Well now, can we get going?
You're going to have to wait. We need to find a way to clear the access to the warehouse.
Je vais pas parler
Your
encore à lui.
Highness, I'm happy to see you. Your absence this morning worried both your father and me.
Come now, Sir de Corsilion. My father may have been angry, outraged, or disappointed, but he's never worried about me. I'm sad to have caused you any worry, though. Would you believe that I was rotting away in a sinister jail, guarded by thugs ready to kill me? Though still seeing double from last night's drink, I was preparing an ingenious escape plan when, ta-da! My dear cousin jumped up out of nowhere and saved me. I'm quite the fairy tale damsel in distress.
You might have refrained from the company of bandits the night before such an important departure.
Take away the risk and halve the pleasure, de Cossillon. It is the salt of life.
I fear that some of my teachings have been misunderstood. But you wanted to ask me something, de Sade?
What will be your official title on Tiafredi? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor, nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master. I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
Ouais, il y a pas mal de choses à faire encore. Alors, on va lui poser la question pour les notes. Un truc. Ici, non.
Sir,
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
we should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I spoke with a
Voilà.
woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Putain, faut retourner voir Coursillon là.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
How I would like my father to be implicated in this sordid business.
Yes? Well, how can your old professor be of service to you?
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
Salut Dante.
I'll do my best.
Là je suis sur la première zone du jeu, c'est vraiment le tout début en fin de compte. Attends, je vous montre comment tu fais sur la carte. En gros tu commences là, et il faut que tu partes là après. Sauf qu'en fin de compte tu as plusieurs petites quêtes annexes à faire dans la ville, histoire de prendre le jeu en main. Voilà, je suis un peu là-dessus quoi. Hop. Donc j'ai quasiment tout fait, tout ce qui était par ici. Là il me reste un peu là et puis un truc là à faire. Là, bah, justement la quête annexe que je suis en train de faire par rapport au gamin quoi. Et après j'ai deux autres quêtes annexes ici. Bon, tu vois, c'est trois quêtes annexes là à faire. Annexes. Puis après le grand départ quoi. Partir sur l'île où la quasi-majorité du jeu se fera. Là je dois être à 3h30 de jeu, un truc comme ça. C'est un peu chiant ça des fois, au niveau des déplacements. J'aimerais que vous prépariez plusieurs repas et les ameniez aux entrepôts que nous possédons sur le canal. Mon époux va devoir y travailler avec son commis et ses hommes pour quelques jours. Veillez donc à ce qu'il y ait assez pour que tout le monde mange à sa faim et soyez discrètes. Ne tenons pas à ce que d'autres familles sachent ce qui se passe chez nous. Ah, level 16 déjà? Ah. Oh, bah, ça veut dire que t'accroches bien si t'es passé de level 16, parce que mine de rien, ça monte pas très rapidement les niveaux. Tu vois, je suis même pas encore, je suis que niveau 3 moi. T'es parti sur quoi comme perso toi? Du coup j'ai pris un guerrier pour la première fois, je pense que c'est plus simple pour prendre le jeu en main. Et du coup faut aller à l'entrepôt je suppose, ouais c'est ça.
Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
A handful of underlings don't scare us away. Right, cousin?
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Dragonette, j'avais adoré le premier, le dernier, là, l'Inquisition, j'ai pas du tout accroché, quoi.
So Desade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts.
Mage, ça doit être bien violent au niveau des sorts.
Now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine?
Ouais, 50%, ça se tente.
You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
If I hadn't taken him back, he would have been hauled off on one of the cursed ships.
If that's what he wants, then why would you want to stop him?
For his mother. She misses him so. But in the end, you may be right. My boy has changed. He hasn't spoken a word to me since we've been in this precarious predicament. Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell. So it's here that our man keeps his son. Abusive fathers.
Who are you?
My name is de Sardet. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to
Et du
find
coup, ce que je fais, ça doit te
Were you
sembler
able to convince my
vieux par rapport à tout ce que t'as fait.
father to allow me to go free?
T'en as
Yes.
combien d'heures de jeu?
even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Ok, bah ça c'est cool déjà, ça en fait une en moins, plus que deux. Je peux regarder s'il y avait un truc là-bas. Pas été voir en haut. Hop. Que dalle. Il n'y a que dalle. Oh. Hop là.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat?
Oui, j'ai un peu de mal aussi. Mais en fin de compte, j'ai baissé la sensibilité directe. Parce qu'elle était super sensible au tout début, alors du coup Là, ça passe mieux. Là où j'ai un peu de mal de temps en temps, c'est quand tu tues quelqu'un pour aller fouiller son cadavre ou des trucs comme ça, pour le cibler. Ou quand tu vas là, par exemple, sur la carte, pour réussir à te mettre sur un point. Voilà, comme par hasard, j'y arrive. Mais c'est pas évident à le cadrer, tu vois, regarde. Ouais, enfin bon, comme par hasard, là, j'y arrive. Mais bon.
So,
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
we should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. My cabin boy.
You do. It's a rather...
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Du coup, je passe niveau 4, je pense.
Be back soon, Captain.
Ah non, bah, j'ai pris 1000 XP là pourtant. Bon, après, ça reste un jeu à petit moyen budget, hein, faut pas. Ah, ça on le savait en l'achetant, quoi, je veux dire. Donc, il y a des trucs vachement intéressants par contre dans le jeu. Tout ce qui est talent, compétences, comment tu les utilises, le fait d'avoir plusieurs options. Par exemple, là, j'aurais pu le convaincre, j'aurais pu menacer le gars. Des fois, tu peux mettre des pots de vin, enfin des trucs comme ça. Enfin, t'as plein de trucs à faire et en fin de compte, le fait de développer tes compétences, ça donne plus ou moins de chance. Je veux dire, c'est des trucs basiques dans des jeux de rôle, mais que tu vois pas si souvent que ça. Bah, je fais pas mal de jeux de rôle japonais, donc c'est moins présent dans ces jeux de rôle là.
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
If you wore a Naught uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in. Unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Je veux bien le truc des notes en plus. On m'en avait parlé de la tenue la dernière fois. Quand j'étais vers le petit baraquement là-bas. C'est la seconde solution. Ah là là. Yep. Que j'ai bien fait de prendre le truc de crochetage niveau 1. Ça me donne accès à pas mal de coffres. Regardez ça pour l'instant là. Pour le dégât d'armure. C'est de faire la première quête avant, sinon l'autre. Mais toi tu joues sur PS4 ou sur Xbox? Ouh. Ah super. J'ai eu peur.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Teleme so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Cool, PS4 comme moi quoi. Et t'as quoi d'autre comme jeu? Tu joues à des jeux multi de temps en temps?
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias? The one who returned to Teleme after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, Saint Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the Illuminated.
Là je suis assez RPG aussi, mais je joue à pas mal d'autres jeux aussi. Et là en parallèle, moi j'ai arrêté de jouer aux jeux vidéo pendant 5-6 ans à un moment. Du coup je rattrape mon retard sur tous les jeux que j'ai pas fait aussi. Et là, du coup en parallèle à Greedfall, je suis en train de me faire Nier Automata. Hier j'ai terminé le run A et je commence le run B cet après-midi. En jeu multi, je vais prendre le Ghost Recon dans pas longtemps.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it.
Mais j'ai pris Greedfall, tu vois, justement pour changer un peu de genre avec des JRPG quoi. Ça a quand même bien son univers là, ce jeu-là.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them.
Bah, Code Vein, j'ai fait la démo, je trouvais ça sympa. Mais du coup, c'est vrai qu'avec le Ghost Recon qui va sortir, ça va me prendre aussi pas mal de temps. Et je suis pas persuadé que Code Vein, j'ai le temps pour y jouer tant que ça, quoi. Par contre, j'ai trouvé la démo sympa, donc je le prendrai sûrement un jour pour me le faire quand il sera en promo. Après, je dis pas, moi, si Je trouve une équipe de 3 personnes, je crois que c'est de la coop dedans, tu peux jouer à combien, à 3 ou 4 en équipe. Évidemment, tu trouves des joueurs, tu sympathises avec eux, ça donne envie de jouer, évidemment. Ah bah, je vais pas les arrêter, hein, ils ont pas l'air bien méchants.
I don't have the heart to deliver you to the Inquisition, but I cannot do much else to help you. Your smuggler is locked up. Maybe there are others in his band that can help you. Be careful and discreet, and you will survive.
Oh, thank you, sir. You are a just man. May the illuminated
J'aurais peut-être dû
protect
parler
you.
au mec de l'Alliance.
Thank you for having heard us and helped. You are truly full of kindness.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Faut que je ressorte par en haut. J'essaie d'être gentil pour l'instant. Je sais pas si je vais rester longtemps.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse! How could that possibly have happened?
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
Ah, niveau 4.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
Ah, je continue de monter par ici. J'essaie d'atteindre la lame à deux mains. Et attribut. Du coup. On va rester sur la base. Hop. que je suis où là? Oh non, je n'étais pas parti trop loin. C'est là qu'il fallait être. Alors, comment ça marche cet établi? Il me faut une potion endormante pour ça. Ah non, ça me dérange absolument pas. Avec plaisir. Ah, potion endormante, là ça va être embêtant ça. Ah bah tiens, c'est là, je suis con. Bah, il me manque des trucs aussi. Plus science niveau 1. C'est un peu de la merde ça. Je peux pas le faire. Ah, je peux quand même me débarrasser des gardes de l'entrepôt maintenant.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Ah, putain, c'est galère ça des fois. Alors, hop. Et voilà, accepté. Donc. Du coup, on peut se les faire aussi. Hein.
Hello? What can I do for you?
Bon bah je t'en prie, écoute.
You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Well now, can we get going?
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Alors. Ici c'est bon. être sympa là. Je vais aller là-bas. J'ai un pistolet, oui, je crois. Là, je vais avoir pas mal de choses à vendre là après. Faire un peu de thunes. Ah zut, je voulais pas rentrer moi. C'est la dernière partie que j'ai pas visitée. Ah, j'ai pas encore capté comment mettre la lumière là. Ah d'accord, je vois comment.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Ouais, c'est un coup à prendre avec le L1 quand même. Là-bas.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Ça c'est bon. On va parler en attendant. Puis après, on va juste y aller.
You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need to be the talk of all,
Attends.
So you're back. Right then. What about our business?
We can guarantee that your merchandise will leave with us.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And bravo, Kurt. The commander will be most pleased.
the cargo shall make the voyage. Who will be at its reception once it's arrived?
That shall be your next mission. Once you've reached New Serene, go and find the quartermaster. He will give you new instructions. Until then, I wish you a safe and pleasant voyage, Your Excellency. Kurt, good luck.
Bah, du coup, alors, ah mais c'est pas ici, je suis con, c'est sur Par ici, moi juste à prendre le bateau là. Ok. Nouvelle Sérène, j'avais lu Sérène, moi je suis bête. C'est sur la nouvelle île ça. Ça va y avoir deux coursillons, on va s'il n'a rien d'autre à me dire.
Yes? Well, how can your old
I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
On va voir le capitaine et basta. Juste regarder au niveau de l'équipement du coup. C'est ce que j'ai trouvé à la fin. C'est pas mieux. Merde. Que dalle. Oui, ça m'étonnerait aussi. Ah si, tiens. Salut Oméga, ça va? Tac. Bon, t'as vu, du coup, je suis reparti sur Greedfall, je ferai le run B de Nier Automata cet après-midi. Donc, je me mets juste AFK 5 minutes avant de lancer ça parce que je sais pas combien de temps ça va durer après et je reviens de suite, excusez-moi. De retour. Alors, Oméga. Là, il faut que je parle au capitaine pour prendre le bateau et aller sur l'île où quasiment tout le jeu va se faire derrière, quoi. Bon, je te montre vite fait sur la carte. On a fait la connaissance du perso ici. Du coup, après, je suis descendu là, j'ai fait toutes les quêtes annexes. Et j'arrive ici, je parle au capitaine pour prendre le bateau et partir sur l'île où justement le perso, ça c'est mon perso de Sardé, Constantin son cousin va devenir style gouverneur de la nouvelle Sérène là. En fin de compte de la ville qui va dépendre de celle-là, mais sur l'île où on va quoi. Pour te résumer, c'est plus ou moins ça quoi. Hop.
So, are you ready? Can we weigh anchor? We should be able to set sail with the tide.
Et pour cet après-midi pour venir, je peux pas te dire exactement à quelle heure ce sera, mais ça va être comme d'habitude. De toute façon, je suis tout seul aujourd'hui, donc je pense que je commencerai entre 13h30 et 14h, et jusqu'à 17h, comme ça. Voilà, là je termine le prologue. Et on va sur Tirfradi. Ouais. Je vais peut-être sauvegarder vite fait avant parce qu'on sait jamais ce qui peut m'attendre. Mais c'est pour ça que je te disais ça quoi. En fin de compte là je dois être à combien d'heures de jeu là. Je suis déjà à 4h30 alors que j'ai toujours pas fini le prologue, tu vois, je prends mon temps quoi. Alors, quand tu vois les gens qui t'annoncent 30 à 45 heures de jeu, enfin 30 heures, 45 heures, je pense que moi je ferais beaucoup plus que ça quoi.
So, are you ready? Can we weigh anchor? We should be able to set sail with the tide as agreed.
Ah ouais, je me doutais bien. Bon, de toute façon là c'est le prologue avec, avec 9S après donc.
Permission to board the ship.
Je pense que je ferai que peut-être même que ça aujourd'hui parce que c'est vrai que si c'est exactement un peu plus ou moins la même chose après au début 9S2B, peut-être pas enchaîner deux fois exactement la même chose en 90 heures quoi.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover Tirfradi. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures, as big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Norts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Norts are strange, but they're not idiots.
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, piss-distilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it!
Come then. Let's lend them a hand.
C'est quoi ce truc de ouf? Je crois que j'ai bien fait de sauvegarder quoi.
Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
Cut! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
balles, faut les garder pour les boss. Oh, putain le con. Putain, heureusement que j'avais assez de munitions, hein. Tu m'étonnes. Je m'attendais pas à avoir une grosse bestiole comme ça. Dante m'avait parlé d'un boss.
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite
Merci
extraordinary.
Omega.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious. I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
Cristal de mémoire permet de réattribuer tous les points de compétences, d'attribuer de talents que vous avez dépensés. Bah ouais, bon pour l'instant je suis bien content comment c'est dépensé donc... On peut plus remonter. Hop, voir s'il n'y a pas un coffre par là-bas qui n'est pas ouvert.
Gentlemen,
Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
And this journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demand.
Ouais, du coup en mage t'as pas d'arme.
happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
Enfin t'as pas de fusil quoi.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Stations, lads! Weigh anchor and ready for to wear. Lively now, lively! Catch me a win!
Bon, du coup tu te spécialises dans une certaine magie ou tu touches un peu à tout là, avec ton mage? Oui, je suis con, en plus tu me l'as dit tout à l'heure. Niveau 5, ça c'est bien aussi. Et voilà, fin du prologue. what time là, 11h?
What a charming welcoming committee. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you are quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry. These doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
No, not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are!
To your health.
Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service for a while.
Hop, déjà deux compagnons. Là j'ai qu'un point. Voilà, comme ça après j'aurai la lame à deux mains, par contre il faudra 2 points. Alors c'est ça, tu te poses trop de questions ici parce qu'en fin de compte tout est intéressant quoi. L'intuition c'est pas la fin du monde. Le crochetage, mine de rien, ça m'a quand même bien servi sur la première île. Et passer niveau 2 du coup, ça pourrait être intéressant aussi. Ça j'ai assez de potions à côté. Ah, ça me tente. Déjà le premier point, j'ai mis 10 minutes à choisir. L'artisanat ça peut attendre. Je pars sur la vigueur. Science ou crochetage niveau 2. Point suivant, c'est niveau 9. C'est pas tout de suite non plus. Allez, je pars sur la science. J'en avais besoin de tout à l'heure en plus. Alors du coup, c'est qu'un tonneau. Ah, vigueur niveau 2. Il n'y a rien dans les entrepôts. Oh, c'est pas cool ça. y a l'entrepôt C. Ouais, je suis encore un peu dans l'expectative par rapport à ça. Au niveau des armes, je veux l'arme à deux mains. Je te montre. Au niveau des compétences. Donc là, tu vois, j'étais sur la lame à une main. La lame à deux mains, je la débloque ici. Donc encore 2 points. Et je pourrais la débloquer. Après, la même pour le tir. Là, je suis au pistolet. Tout. Je veux le fusil qui est ici. De toute façon, là, je me développe là-dessus. Au niveau des attributs, je pars sur la force et la constitution. Alors, au niveau des talents, bah, hop. Après, selon le nombre de cristal, le nombre de cristaux que tu as, tu peux plus ou moins tenter différents trucs. Mais bon, c'est sûr que je mettrai principalement de façon en crochetas, science, artisanat et puis vigueur. Après, t'as pas des points à chaque niveau. Attends, j'en ai eu un au tout début, un au niveau 5, puis prochain niveau 4, niveau 9 je veux dire, donc ça doit être tous les 4 niveaux. Donc ça progresse doucement par rapport à ça. Ils vont bien me mettre un petit coffre quelque part là. À 3 entrepôts et t'as rien du tout. C'est la tristesse. On va aller sur la petite porte plutôt. Tac. Je vais aller monter là-bas. Je vais sauvegarder. Puis alors, tant que t'es dans le coin, attends que je fasse le prologue ce matin sur Nier. Et puis, comme ça, je jouerai toute l'après-midi à Greedfall. Je vais juste aller rejoindre le Constantin ici. Puis à la rigueur, prendre l'XP là. Bon, je me rappellerai que j'ai pris les caisses en allant tout droit à l'intendance.
I'll be damned, it's Captain Kurt.
Manfred! Still a quartermaster?
Always, as you can see. What can I do for you?
We've come to find you regarding the merchandise that Kurt was taking care of.
Ah, the commander's cargo, yes. I was told that had come in. And so he's got you working on this. Lucky Kurt. It helps to have friends in
Tu
high
m'étonnes.
places.
Is everything in order?
Alas, no. Our merchandise has been unloaded into one of those dock storehouses. They're well guarded. A little less at night, but in spite of that, we weren't able to get them back.
Since these crates are registered in the ship's manifest, make an official request.
The modification of the manifest might have fooled a quartermaster, but it won't fool the port authority. We'd have too many details to explain to them, and our commander would not like that.
What? Is he waiting for us to bring them to him then?
No, of course not. But Kurt needs to find the right storehouse, as well as a discreet way to get in. And he must also mark the crates that belong to us.
Why is that?
Ça va me faire bizarre aussi de recommencer le niveau.
Most of the men are illiterate. A coloured mark will stick out for them to find, but they need to be quick about it. They won't have the time to decipher a name.
I see. Well, let's see what we're able to do.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
Tac. Allez, on va aller voir Constantin. On va sauvegarder.
Kurt was given the order. If we want
On
to help
sort
him, we don't have
de
a
droit,
choice.
gauche, droite. Ah, ça c'est bien par contre.
Let's just say that this will be a little bit of revenge.
How are we to know in which warehouse we'll find this damn cargo?
I'm afraid we're going to have to take a look at all of them.
That won't be necessary. My entire cargo has been placed in the warehouse closest to my ship.
Atoy, sien srade dau quint. Dadagudach me in.
Attention, soldier!
Let me pass. I must see the chief of your village. Whatever could be so funny.
Now, who would you be to seek an audience with the governor?
I am Siora, daughter of Vladimir. My mother is Amal, the chief of our clan. I am here as an emissary of my people, and I must see your chief, your governor.
So you are a princess, then?
A what?
Let her pass! Your Majesty, I shall present you to the governor. Come.
Princess, Majesty, you are most confusing. But thank you for your help.
Premier choix à faire. Oh bah tu peux pas la rentrer de toute façon. Hop. Du coup on y est.
There you are, dear cousin. What is this?
Ouais, on se fait la cinématique, après je sauvegarde et je passe sur lire.
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid, daughter of Meb. My mother is the Mal, the chief of our clan.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, Siora. This is incredible. You look so much alike you could be related. If you would allow me, Princess, I would like to confer a mission to my cousin. You need to visit the governors of the bridge and Telemen to give them my formal regards, that sort of thing, but also to discover what they've managed to learn. They've been here much longer than we have. Perhaps they've made some inroads to finding a cure for the Malachor.
Forgive me, Mal, but I have a request for you. My people needs your help.
I thought we might discuss matters together at leisure, but please, speak your piece.
The Lions, the Bridge Alliance and my people are at war. My mother has sent me to you in search of allies. I fear that without your help, our clan will suffer great horrors. We have already lost so many souls.
This seems a sensible request. You know, though, we cannot go to war with our neighbors.
Perhaps there's a way to negotiate a ceasefire. The time to see things more clearly.
Excellent idea. I would be completely lost without you. Go and parley with, the Queen, dear cousin. Try and put an end to confrontations for the time being.
I will come with you. It will take more than one person to convince my mother to lay down our weapons.
Perfect. Take Kurt along with you and anyone you feel useful. I've been told that the roads are not safe. Safe travels, dear cousin. And watch out for yourself. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you.
Ok. Ok. Donc ça c'est cool. Bon, du coup je sauvegarde. Quelle heure là, 11h20. C'est good. Puis du coup je vais aller jouer sur Nier Automata. Je continuerai Greedfall cet après-midi à partir de 13h30, 14h si ça vous intéresse. En tout cas merci à tous d'avoir regardé. Puis je vous dis bonne journée, bon début de journée, puis à plus tard. Ciao.